I just made a mess. When I ran it, ain't no stopping on never rest. Down said hunt, kick a punt, then I make them catch 5,000 ones in an hour. I'ma make it stretch. I just made a mess. I just made a mess.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a handoff for Dobbins. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Throwing Jones. Forced out to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Defensively, really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a first down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play action. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Tony Pollard, 36 yards. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Score, Vikings 7, Rams 0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, first and 10. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chain, second and 12. Now Jones. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw. Jones tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Wilson. Oh, look at the catch there by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Touchdown, Vikings! Tony Pollard with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Slide for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Dobbins trying the left side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Jones on 1st and 10. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good call there on 1st down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Looks good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Rams 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field. But
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Left side to Lamb.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Check mark 11, 61. That's mark, slide. Check 99, check 99.
Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Now it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing again here, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
From the 10. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's got it! What a catch on the sideline. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on second down. Jones. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Marquise Brown, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal.
17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the hood.
Throwing is Wilson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Wilson will throw again.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. We call the second half here in week one. We go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
DJ on the slide, though.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
What?
Now Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Oh, Coach. Yeah, Coach threw some good passes.
And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore.
Why is DJ doing that like that?
Touchdown, Vikings!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slam route, and the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And exactly how fast was he going? According to Next Gen Stats, 21.7 miles per hour. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing, Jones. Buying time to his left. He's got his man here is Gary Jennings Jr. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level.
Jones hit and the ball's out.
Oh.
And the Vikings pick up the football. There he goes, right side. And they're going to bring this one back. It's
me jumping by accident saved the ball
for the Vikings. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Jody Sly set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Jones on first down. Steps away to his left. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
Hey, cool.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Playing
Ahead
on
of the chains
top,
now,
the
second
nigga
and
that
2.
got beat. Bro, that shit just like when we used to play the season, though.
Off play action. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side.
I'm going to be there, too.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Rolling to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had to play diagnosed perfectly there.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
On first down, Wilson.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting a little time. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack.
I mean, I said safety. I mean, a sack.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Jones throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Jones rolling to his left.
Boy, I saw it.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Jones now throwing on first down. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. On 2nd and 9. Jones on the move to his left. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey!
And this is caught right along the sideline And what a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Touchdown, Vikings! And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Let's go, Vikings.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
What happened?
At their own 20-yard line.
Who's that?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the
Why is he
line.
running with him like
Last
that?
time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing again on second down. Jones, he's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Jones. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 41.
Thank you. Okay.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out there, bro. Ain't no way he about to do this.
Wilson wants to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. DJ Moore with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of. Here's a trail big in this 4th quarter. And he'll get this one way out just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
They told me to rap.
Looking to throw. Jones buying time to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now it's 2nd and 9. Another run here with Dobbins.
What happened?
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Back to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Ooh, Marco Wilson, baby. I didn't get to re-sign him. I had to go get him from going free agent.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one deal here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. the practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Again, he finds more. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As my friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.